Hello ARMY! Welcome back to our channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss the latest updates about BTS, especially our lovely Jimin. Okay, let's get straight into this bombshell news that's going viral in the K-pop world. So guys, have you heard? There's a BigHit staff member who accidentally revealed something that's got ARMYs worldwide going crazy. According to an internal source from BigHit Music, our beloved Park Jimin is reportedly the member who's training the hardest for BTS's 2026 comeback. And what makes it even more shocking is that he's focusing intensely on mastering a dance genre that's totally different from what we usually see. Curious, right? Stay tuned until the end of the video, because there are many surprising details that will make you even more proud of Jimin. Before we continue, if you enjoy BTS content like this, please like this video and share it with fellow ARMYs. Your support means so much for the growth of this channel. Okay, let's dive into the tea. So here's what happened. This leak first emerged from a BigHit staff member who frequently enters and exits the BigHit music building in Yongsan District, Seoul. In a spontaneous conversation with some fans waiting outside the building, this staff member accidentally spilled the tea that shocked us all. They said, "I very often see the practice room lights still on until 2 or 3 a.m., and almost always it's Jimin who's still there practicing." Guys, imagine, still practicing at that hour. What level of dedication is this? Once this leak came out, Twitter immediately exploded. The hashtag #JiminHardworker trended worldwide and reached over 2 million tweets in just 24 hours. ARMYs from various countries shared their experiences about Jimin's work ethic, which has indeed been legendary. But what makes this leak different is the detail about the new genre that Jimin is learning. Now this is what's most intriguing. All this time we've known that Jimin is synonymous with contemporary dance, right? His fluid, elegant, and incredibly emotional movements captivate us all. His iconic performances like Black Swan, Lie, Serendipity, and Filter all showcase an absolutely stunning artistic and theatrical side. But now, based on the leak from BigHit staff, Jimin is focusing intensely on learning hip-hop dance. Yes, you heard that right. Hip-hop dance with all its complexity, including popping, locking, crumping, and even breakdance. This is a massive transformation, guys. Imagine, from contemporary that's soft and fluid, now moving into hip-hop that's raw, powerful, and requires totally different physical strength. This is huge. Staff members who often pass through the 5th floor corridor of the BigHit building, where the practice rooms are located, say that Jimin's training intensity appears far higher than previous comeback preparations. Usually the members practice together according to schedule, but Jimin often comes earlier or leaves last. He even requested additional private practice sessions with special choreographers, the staff member said. This isn't just regular practice. Guys, this is next-level dedication. And you know what? The building's cleaning service also gave testimony. They very often find wet towels and empty water bottles scattered in the practice room Jimin uses. This is a clear indication of how hard the training he's doing is. Just imagine, even the cleaning service notices the difference. Some lucky ARMYs who happened to see Jimin from a distance when he left the BigHit building also shared their experiences. They said Jimin looked super tired with hair soaked in sweat, but his face still radiated satisfaction and strong determination. He looked really exhausted, but still smiled at us. "I could see his dedication to giving the best in the upcoming comeback," wrote one fan on an online forum. This is why we love him so much, right? Photos taken from a distance show Jimin wearing sporty outfits with knee pads. Guys, knee pads! Those are accessories usually worn by b-boys or hip-hop dancers who perform floor moves. This is concrete evidence that he's seriously learning breaking and floor moves. Now, what makes it even more interesting? Do you remember when RM was live streaming a while ago? He mentioned something very interesting. RM mentioned that BTS's comeback album won't focus on ballads, but on powerful and energetic performances. "We want to show a side of BTS that you may not have seen very often. This will be something exciting," RM said with a mysterious smile. See, this further confirms that there really is a big change in their concept. Wait, there's more. Another source from inside BigHit also revealed that Jimin isn't just practicing alone, but is also working with several renowned choreographers from the Korean and American hip-hop scene. And you know what? One of the names mentioned? Kwon Jae-sung. Guys, this is a legendary Korean b-boy who has won various international competitions. If this info is true, it means Jimin is really serious about mastering hip-hop dance from its fundamentals. Kwon Jae-sung is known to be very strict in teaching and only accepts students who are truly committed. So, this collaboration shows how serious Jimin is about his dance transformation. This is not just a concept change, this is a complete evolution. Several BigHit dancer trainees who often use the same practice rooms as BTS also gave interesting testimony. They said they very often see Jimin replay videos of the same movement over and over until it's perfect. He's never satisfied with the first result. One movement he can repeat 20 or 30 times until it's really perfect. That's very inspiring for us who are still trainees, said one trainee. Guys, this is the mindset of a true professional. Jimin's work ethic isn't new, but seeing an idol who's already established, who's already recognized as one of the best dancers in K-pop, still having the hunger to learn and develop, that's something we should really appreciate. He never stops growing. Now, let me tell you something interesting. Jimin's transformation into hip-hop isn't actually completely out of nowhere if we look at his track record. In several BTS performances like Fire, Mic Drop, and Idol, Jimin has already shown his ability in more powerful and aggressive genres. But those movements were still wrapped in Jimin's characteristic fluid and controlled style. Now this time, based on all the leaks, Jimin will showcase pure hip-hop dance with raw energy that we maybe haven't seen before. This is a bold move that shows Jimin doesn't want to stay stuck in his comfort zone. He's pushing boundaries, and that's what makes him an artist. And guys, this dance genre change also demands significant physical changes. Hip-hop dance, especially involving breaking and crumping, requires much greater upper body strength than contemporary dance. Now, this is interesting. Several gym staff at the BigHit building confirmed that Jimin has increased his weight training intensity, focusing on shoulder, arm, and core muscles. He comes to the gym almost every day, even on his days off. His training program is specially designed to increase the explosive power needed for hip-hop moves, said the personal trainer who handles BTS members. So, Jimin is not playing around. He's doing complete preparation, both technical and physical. Jimin's dedication is also reflected in his lifestyle changes during this preparation period. BigHit cafeteria staff noticed that Jimin is very disciplined with his diet, choosing high-protein menus and avoiding foods that could hinder muscle recovery. He always asks about the nutritional content of food and makes sure his calorie intake is sufficient to support intensive training, said the cafeteria staff. This shows Jimin understands preparation isn't just about dance practice, but comprehensive body preparation. What makes ARMYs even more proud is Jimin's attitude that remains humble despite already being recognized as one of the best dancers in K-pop. Staff who have accompanied Jimin's practice sessions say he always asks for feedback and is open to criticism. He never acts like he's already an expert. In fact, he's the one who asks the most about techniques and ways to improve his movements. An attitude like this is what keeps him developing, the staff member said. Guys, this growth mindset is what separates good artists from great artists. Jimin could rest on his laurels. He's already famous, already recognized, but he's still hungry to learn and improve. This is the Jimin we know and love. The leak about Jimin's hard training has also triggered interesting discussions among dance enthusiasts and professional dancers. Many appreciate his courage to explore a new genre at a relatively mature age for a dancer. Jimin will be 30 years old, Korean age, at the time of the comeback, and transitioning from contemporary to hip-hop at this age isn't easy. Transitioning from contemporary to hip-hop is challenging because the muscle memory and basic techniques are very different. It takes extraordinary dedication to be able to do that at a professional level, commented a dance instructor who often follows BTS's development. So what Jimin is doing is actually incredibly difficult and deserves massive respect. Now, speculation about the concept and choreography of BTS's 2026 comeback is getting wilder after this leak. Some ARMY theory creators have made analyses that the upcoming album might address themes about roots, authenticity, or returning to the essence of hip-hop, which was BTS's original genre. Jimin, who's known for his contemporary dance, Now learning hip-hop could be symbolic for an album concept that talks about going back to the roots, wrote an army in their analysis thread that received thousands of likes. And honestly, this theory makes so much sense. The BigHit staff who leaked this info also added one other interesting detail. On several occasions, Jimin was seen carrying a small notebook every time he left the practice room. And you know what it's for? Jimin usually notes every progress, difficulty, and idea for movement improvisation. He treats dance like a scholar treats research. Very methodical and detail-oriented, the staff member said. This documentation habit shows Jimin's professionalism, which doesn't just rely on muscle memory, but also intellectual understanding of every movement. He's not just doing it, he's mastering it. What makes it even more heartwarming, Jimin's dedication also inspires other BTS members to increase their preparation. According to the leak, J-Hope, who is already an expert in hip-hop dance, often joins Jimin's private practice to give tips and spar. Guys, imagine the energy in that practice room. Two of the best dancers in K-pop working together. Their chemistry in the practice room is extraordinary. J-Hope is very supportive, and Jimin is very eager to learn. This combination creates a productive atmosphere, revealed the staff. This internal collaboration shows BTS's solidarity as a group that supports each other to achieve excellence. Now here's something else that's been circulating among industry insiders. According to sources familiar with the production process, Jimin has been personally involved in conceptualizing some of the choreography for the upcoming album. This means he's not just learning the moves, but actually contributing creatively to the overall vision. Talk about being a complete artist. He's taking ownership of his transformation and making sure every element aligns with his artistic vision. The production team has reportedly been amazed by Jimin's quick learning curve, despite the genre being so different from his specialty. Usually it takes dancers months or even years to transition between styles this dramatically, but Jimin's foundation in dance is so solid that he's absorbing techniques at an impressive rate, shared someone close to the production. This just proves that true talent combined with hard work can achieve the seemingly impossible. What's also fascinating is how this transformation is affecting the group dynamics in the best way possible. Other members have expressed admiration for Jimin's commitment, with some even joining him for late-night practice sessions just to show support. V was spotted bringing coffee and snacks to the practice room during one of Jimin's late sessions, showcasing the brotherhood that makes BTS so special. Jin reportedly told other members, "If Jimin can work this hard after everything we've achieved, we have no excuse not to give our absolute best too." This ripple effect of inspiration is exactly what teamwork is all about. The medical staff at BigHit have also been closely monitoring Jimin's physical condition to ensure he doesn't overwork himself. They've implemented mandatory rest days and regular checkups to prevent injuries, especially considering the high-impact nature of hip-hop dancing. "We admire his passion, but we also need to protect his long-term health," explained a staff member from the medical team. This shows that BigHit is taking a responsible approach while supporting Jimin's ambitious goals. Okay guys, with all these leaks and testimonies from various BigHit staff, expectations for BTS's 2026 comeback are getting higher. Jimin's transformation from contemporary dancer to versatile performer who also masters hip-hop will be one of the most anticipated highlights. Think about it. We'll see Jimin with totally different energy, different power, different vibe. From soft and emotional, now raw and powerful. This versatility is what makes him a true artist. And most importantly, his dedication, hard work, and humble attitude provide a valuable lesson that at whatever level we are, there's always room for growth and improvement. Success is not a destination, it's a journey. And Jimin shows us exactly how to walk that journey with grace, humility, and relentless dedication. Armies worldwide are now waiting with super excitement to see the results of Jimin's hard training realized on stage in a comeback that will be a game changer for BTS and the K-pop industry as a whole. So guys, what do you think? Are you excited to see hip-hop dancer Jimin? Comment down below your thoughts. And don't forget, this is still a leak, so let's just wait for the official announcement from BigHit. But based on all these evidences, something big is definitely coming. Before we end, let me remind you that this channel always provides the latest updates about BTS, especially our beloved Jimin. So make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned for upcoming videos. Thank you for watching until the end. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, share it with fellow armies, and see you in the next video. Borhi Army. Let's support our boys, and especially our hardworking Jimin. Annyeong.